Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Mario here at MP Repairs. Um, Today's been a very busy day, and I wasn't going to make a video, but I figured we'd make a quick video on a charging port on Galaxy Tab 4. I think it's Tab 4. Um, this thing has probably been here about 3, 4 times. Um, they keep messing up the charging port, and there's really no way to avoid that. I mean, if you keep putting in your charger in the wrong way and just jamming it in there, uh, then yeah, it's gonna happen. And this one belongs to kids, so it's common. I see that a lot. It's nobody to blame. It's just one of those things that they make on purpose so they could break. Um, Hold on, did I just turn this tablet on? Yep, I just turned it back on. So, anyways, so even our battery, the battery still has their logo on there, since we had replaced this one before. But let me show you real quick on the charging port what it looks like. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Yep, we're still live on this. So we're going to bring this one out here, and just to kind of give you all an idea of what the charging port looks like under the scope. So there it is, the charging port. Focus, there you go. So you can clearly see the pins are bent down. Another computer is almost ready. Look at that. That charging port is completely jacked up. That looks bad. There's pins all over the place. Anyways, let's get this thing out of here and let's address it, shall we? First things first, we got to get the logic board out of there. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull out the motherboard. Oh, pushed on the wrong thing. Okay, so let's disconnect the battery first. As usual, with anything else, that's the first thing you should always do is just disconnect the battery. Then we got some other IR connector over here that's probably never going to get used. Then we got our LCD, digitizer actually, and then we got our LCD down here. Okay, so if we move that a little bit that way, since we're not going to need that, I don't know if I can give y'all a full view of this. Yeah, that'll do. Not the best, but it works. But anyway, so this whole thing here is just a nightmare. But we'll get it back to working order. Usually my Mondays are kind of like dead, and then usually my Mondays are like nonstop. And today was kind of nonstop. It just actually died out a little bit, so I figured I'd take the time to go live on this video. And it looks like maybe some other liquid fell inside of this device. Come on. Come out. Yep, there you go. Looking at all the connectors, all the little tabs. There you go. There you go. One down. There you go. And then right here, let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. Nope, they're all out. It's just gotta pop out. There you go. Okay, so logic board's out. And my mom stopped by. She brought me a badass torta. And by looking at these solder connections, I think I fixed this freaking charging port in the past. So we'll fix it again. We'll fix it as many times as we need to. And this may actually be hard for y'all to see. If I put this up here, let's see how. Oh no, it works. The focus might be off. Can you focus on this thing? No, maybe so. No, focus here. Stay focused. There you go, that works. Okay, so let's go to the hottest temperature that we have for this. And let's just burn it off. Yeah, I don't hear this, but this thing's blowing hot air like there's no tomorrow. So, voila. Okay, so now that that's off, come on, focus up here. Now we need to wick these pads and get all that nasty solder off of there so we can put a new charging port. We'll get a little bit of flux, and for this, we'll do this up here, and then for the rest, we'll do that not off camera, but we'll do it under the scope so y'all can see what needs to be soldered on there. Cables are not long enough. You know what? Just gonna have to go. If this thing keeps losing focus, let me turn my fume extractor on. I think I need my other tip. This one's good, but I think I have a big one. I have a big one that gets the job done quicker. And yeah, that probably didn't come out right. Sorry, people. Yes, Danny, that is your tablet. And that is the tablet that I'm doing. Kayla's, yeah, this is Kayla's tablet. Let's see if this is hot enough. Go to 750. Come on, there we go. All right, let's grab all this solder off of here. This thing does a beautiful job of grabbing all that solder. Beautiful. Okay, so that was quick. I'm just gonna go back down to this one, Chad. I'm gonna focus it down there. I just need it on that really quick. And then I actually have the autofocus off. Let me go real quick. Where is it? Work area. Let me adjust this. Focus, focus, focus. Where you at? The focus should have been on off, but auto for some reason turned back on. So let me see where is the sweet spot. No, 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 no. We'll call that the sweet spot. And anyways, we're actually gonna end up going to the scope anyways too to look at these things. And now my scope stopped working, of course. No biggie. Just restart the scope. Deactivate it. Activate it again. And there's my scope. Alright. Enhance. And then we'll move that way. So that's all that flux and gunk in there. Where's my alcohol? So Kayla, this is your tablet. Apparently you damaged the charging port by accident, of course. But we should be able to have it up and running within the next 30 minutes, assuming that this is the only problem that it had. But yes, Kayla, this is your tablet that I'm fixing. All right. Here. All right, so now everything's nice and clean. So we can go ahead and put our new charging port on here. Enhance, that works. Let me see here. Okay, so let me see, make sure I have this charging port, because a lot of the times I run out of these things and I don't realize it. So, charging port, and I think it would help if I had them all labeled, but I have so many charging ports that sometimes I forget where I put them. And then I forget to label them, and blah, 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 blah. That's not it. That's not it. Kind of looks like it, but I don't think it's it. That's a little short. Ha! Jackpot. Tab 3. So it is a tab 3. I always get confused with tab 3 and the tab 4, but we still got about 5, 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after this, we won't have to. So today's just been crazy. Mondays either are busy or dead. There's never really in between. You're welcome, Danny. Okay, so let's see here real quick. Let's put this darn charger back in here. Ta-da. Just like so. Now I'm going to have to change the tip once again on this thing. It's going to start beeping. I don't know if you ever already hear the beep. Sounds like when somebody dies at the ER and it just beeps. Get close to it, maybe I'll hear it. Yeah, anyways. Enough of that. Until we put the new tip, and it stops. And where did my solder? Fume extractor so I don't die. And let's just tack it down. Come on, get to the temperature. That charging port is so cold that I have to warm it up. If not, the solder will not stick to it. So, come on, get hot, get hot. Sometimes I even get the heat gun just to warm everything up. So let me just put it in there real quick. Just to warm up the charging port, warm up the board, warm up everything. It makes soldering so much easier when everything's warm. Versus when it's not. Alright, push that down. Make sure that stays. Okay, I don't think that's going to go anywhere. And that's just the first one. The challenging ones are all the little pins, which they've gotten easier over time, but still. I'm just keeping everything warm real quick. I'm actually going to put flux on this thing real quick. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. With flux, everything just bonds like magic. It makes your work 10 times easier. And I really hope nobody comes in right now. Just so I can finish. Board is hot, of course. Just so I can finish this without interruptions. And that one's in there. Come on. There you go. That one's in there. Let me go to the other side. Make sure I can see the other side. Yep. Is it focused enough? Can I focus it anymore? Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, cold solders are bad. I like warming things up first. MacBooks are horrible to solder on because they have a good heat dissipation or whatever that freaking word is that I can't even pronounce because I'm Mexican. So, yeah, it's so hard to solder. I have to literally warm up the board really, really good before my solder joints actually even flow. Okay, well, those are completely flown in there, so that's good. So now we go to the fun part. And I'm going to have to push this all the way back. This is going to be the fun part. The little tiny connectors there. Focus, focus, focus. And there's two things that I usually do. Sometimes I flow the whole thing and then I get rid of my bridges. Sometimes I go one by one. I'm gonna try to flow the whole thing, and then if I get bridges, then I'll cut them off. But let's keep the board warm. It helps. You don't have to warm up the board, but it helps. Warm up everything. All right, that should be hot enough. Apply some flux. Flux. That's good enough. And that thing is going to keep on spitting out flux. My solder has flux on it too, so I don't really need it, but come on, take the solder. Nope, doesn't want to take the solder right now. Get this dirty. Alright, so I got a couple of bridges. Like I said, no big deal. I'll just clean my tip, and then this thing should be able to pick them back up. Here, I'll pick up the board. That might help for y'all can see a little bit better. There you go. Got rid of one right there. Got another one right here, I think. Yep, there you go. That's another bridge cleared. Now I just got my last ones, which I got two of them in these three. I think they're cleared. They're just dirty. And I'll check these just to make sure that they're clear. Yeah, they look clear. It's hard to tell. Let me clean all this flux out of here first. Make sure it's nice and pretty. Even though nobody ever sees this, I like to leave it all nice and clean. And just to make sure, I'm going to test those just to see if there's a short on them. I don't think there is. Good old multimeter. I'm just going to see if we have continuity from one to the other. Nothing. Let me see. Oh, wait. My leads are not even working fine. Make sure they're screwed on all the way. Beautiful. Alright, test two. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Oh, that's because I touched. No, okay, good. So no, so I got no more bridges in there, which is a good thing. Now we could assemble everything back together and test. Any flux inside of the port itself? No. So I don't know if y'all saw the other one. Where is it? Did I throw it away? Nope, it's right here. I'll still show you. Check this out. Bring the camera outside. Let's go ahead and take this camera out of here just because I don't need to see my crotch. But, so I'm going to show you the comparison in these two charging ports. So this is what a jacked up charging port looked like. Alright, let me see if this will work. Trying to see where y'all can see it. So that's what a jacked up charging port looks like. It's pretty, you got pins inside of there that are, let me turn up more light. I just gotta focus. So there you go. Bad charging port with pins. You see the little metal thing? Those are all pins inside of there. Okay. And now the newly replaced charging port. It's completely night and day difference. Focus. Focus. There you go. So in here you see all the pins, everything's aligned. See, those are the little 4 pins, actually 5 pins. There was 2 of them that were bent. But that's what it's supposed to look like. So anyways, let's go back to assembling this board. And we should have a completed job. That goes in there, that goes in there, that goes in there, that goes in there. Where is the little guy? Here you are. I'm sure this plate's not needed, but it helps. Just like all these screws are probably not needed, but it helps. And it's actually getting warm in here. What's the temperature? 75? Maybe I'm just going through menopause. I don't know. I'm getting there at that age. Eek, 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 eek. Yeah, probably can't even hear, but the screwdriver squeaks more than I don't know what. This damn headset or Bluetooth thing has freaking awesome noise cancellation where y'all can't hear. If people are talking here in this room, y'all wouldn't be able to hear them. It's just crazy like that. Alright, that's in there, that's in there, that's in there. Bring this back. Alright. Kayla, if you're still watching, look. Oh, let me take this sticker off because it's got some personal information on it. So look, ta-da! It is your tablet that I'm working on, Kayla. I don't know if you're still there or not, but there's your stickers. I kind of had to pick one up down here to look at the model number, but it's your tablet. And if surgery went fine, let's see if this patient's going to wake up from the anesthesia and the surgery. Let's grab our good old charging connector and plug it in and see if we see a charging battery logo on his thing. Ta-da! Now it's charging. So this tablet has been successfully restored back to its operating condition. But yeah, y'all have any charging issues, micro charging, these charging ports, they start at $49.99 and up. On most devices, it's still kind of worth it. On some, it's not. And this tablet in particular, it's still worth it. For 50 bucks, sure. And that's just starting price. On some other ones, they can go higher than that. But on average, that's usually what it costs to replace these charging ports. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Again, hope y'all learned something. And if y'all have any questions, anything, please give us a call, 210-643-8798. Until next time, have a good day.